And if we want these children to stop killing one another and stop living in the streets and committing these horrible crimes, we better stop trying to redefine the family, and we better start restoring the family. We need mothers and fathers in the homes raising their children. And only the church understands this fully. The world does not understand that the family is not some evolutionary concept that kind of evolved out of the cosmic ooze, that the family was ordained by God. He ordained it one man and one woman in the bonds of holy matrimony. And Jesus said, and people say, well, the Bible, Jesus never talked about homosexuality. I said, I beg to differ, because Jesus said, know ye not that when he made them male and female? He said, and therefore what God has joined together, let not man put asunder. That sounds to me like a statement that God intended heterosexual marriage only. I don't hear anything about two people of the same sex being married. Now, I know that even the Pope has said, you know, when we talk about these things, we imply a kind of intolerance. That is not the point at all. The point is to be true to the Word of God. The point is to stand up on the truth, even on a historical basis. There's been no better way found ever to raise children than with a mother and a father in the home. Even sociologically, you can make the argument. But listen, folks, this is not about hating people based on their sexual orientation or based on same-sex relationships or having bigotry against them. Let me tell you what the real issue here is. The real issue is whether this culture is going to remain a culture based on Judeo-Christian values and principles, or whether we're going to become something else. That's what this fight is ultimately all about. It's not about persecuting individuals. We are in a great debate in our country about whether we are a morally and culturally relativistic society in which we get to kind of make it up as we go along, or whether we're a society, as our founding father said, based on truth. We hold these truths, not these contemporary mores, not these fads, not these ideas that somebody came up with yesterday, but these truths to be self-evident. And we've got to come back to the family as a fundamental truth, not just an opinion that we came up with. I tell people sometimes, you know, we in the church didn't invent the family in order to irritate homosexuals. I mean, it's been here since time immemorial. So we've got to do some rebuilding. And then it says we've got to raise up the desolations of many generations. We've got to raise up. Raise up what? Folks, we've got to raise up the church. We've got to raise it up. The church has been silent for too long. The church has been in the closet, if you will.